This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, back from my first workout of the day with a daily wrestling news update. Smackdown did a zero point 0.4 rating Friday night, which is about what they have been getting lately. I remember Fox was expecting a 1 rating when they originally signed them. Now they're not even getting half that. But I don't know how it works. They're making more money than ever, so they got to be doing something right. Keiji Moto, aka the Great Muta, announced his retirement at Cyberfest Festival in Japan this weekend. Muto is 59 years old and said he's going to have 5 more matches prior to his retirement. Paige said on a recent Twitch stream that it was WWE that decided not to renew her contract. She'll be a free agent July 7th. She said, quote, "I feel like I can compete again. Yeah, 1,000%, end quote. So we might be seeing her in the ring again. And she also said if the money was right, she'd be interested in working for another promotion. Shawn Michaels appeared at the first NXT house show back in many years at, I believe it was in Tampa, Florida. Trevor Murdoch is once again the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And I do like Trevor Murdoch, but I just have to say that it's very stale to have him as the champion again. Matt Cardona was the champion before. I guess he vacated the title because he had a bicep tear and didn't want to lose the title before getting the surgery. But Matt Cardona had a buzz about him, but I don't think when you think of NWA champions that Cardona is like a good representative of old school NWA. Murdoch is, but he doesn't have a buzz about him. So that's just my opinion on it. Harry Smith won the NWA Tag Team titles with a partner who's not coming to mind, but congratulations to him. And I wish him the best of luck. He's the best technical wrestler out there in the world right now. Richard says Tampa Bay Lightning. Tom, Muta has been wrestling here and there. I don't follow Japanese wrestling that closely because I'm not really that interested in it, but I do remember the Great Muta from WCW. And there actually is at least one match on this channel of the Great Muta from PCW Ultra. So yeah, he's going to have 5 more matches before retiring, but he is saying he's going to retire. How is he still doing it? He's only 50. I forget what I said, 58, 59. We'll go back and check. He's 59. Keeps himself in good shape. Why not? I don't know if he's as acrobatic as he used to be. Mike D, I might look into that Mike McGurk interview. Jason saw the Great Muta wrestle in the Maritimes years ago. Blood Hunter should make him bleed. I actually wanted to wrestle the Great Muta, but I understood from talking to Sonny Ono that he was asking about $10,000 per North American appearance, and that was in American dollars, plus the flight from Japan. That's a little bit out of my budget. Chris, what's the worst injury I ever worked through in a match? I think it was when Abdullah the Butcher smashed me with that coffee pot on the head at the start of a match, and like the blood was literally just gushing out. And when I got to the back, the police were there with the paramedics, and they were actually going to stop the match if it didn't stop because they thought I was going to bleed to death. and we didn't expect there to be that much blood. It was a planned spot, but he kind of tricked me into it, but I did agree to it. But we didn't actually think the coffee pot was going to cause a cut. We thought I was still going to have to blade off of that, but the coffee pot basically scalped me. And yeah, it happened like within the first few minutes of the match. And we had to still put our time in. So I would say that would be it. The 495 Marauder says it's 12:10. It's 12:05 according to my clock here Eastern time. Carl wants to see the great Kabuki in the Hall of Fame. James says go Habs. Yeah, they didn't have the best of years this year. Jimmy, how did he do the green mist thing? Yes, it's an old ninja secret. Johnny Hill, Bray Wyatt is hinting that he's going to be back soon. Tom, yes, Abdullah does lie. He's a worker. Apparently, he only has a grade 2 education, even though he said in other interviews that he was kicked out of school in the 10th grade. But in his GoFundMe plea, he claimed that he can't read and has a grade 2 education, which is a load of bull crap. Charles, what's new with him? I have no idea. Mike D, IRS interview. I would be open to it. Mike Rotundo would be, I'm sure it might happen. Harvey Whippleman might be a future one in the near future. I'm working on a bunch and hope to get some more on here soon. So I wish everyone a wonderful Sunday. It's pouring rain here. The day started nice, but it's raining out. So I'm going to go back to the gym later after I eat and maybe have a little nap. I did, by the way, go out with the beautiful Natalia last night, and she is quite gorgeous. That's all I can say about her. Jimmy, any update on Virgil? I really don't follow him. I don't find him to be a credible individual. I would take everything that he says with a grain of salt. He's also a worker. And we do know a lot of the stuff he said in interviews are lies. So I would take every wrestler as a worker, because wrestlers are all workers. I wouldn't. There's very few that I would trust in this business. So on that note, I'm checking out. Subscribe. Click the subscribe, get notifications buttons, and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV as well. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.